What is up, guys? Welcome into another episode of Retail Therapy Sessions. I'm your host, Conley Comics. So this session, we're going to go through everything that I picked up at King Con Comic Show this past weekend, March 22nd, at the APA Hotel in Island, New Jersey. I absolutely love this show. Greg and everyone who puts it on does a great job. It's one of the best shows in New Jersey, if not the best show in New Jersey. I try to make it every year. It's always a blast. It's mostly comics. Like that's basically it. It's all comics, a couple artists, things like that. So it's just a great show for comic book hunting, things like that. So I always have a great time. The community comes out really strong for this show every year. I get to meet a lot of new people, get to see a lot of people. I can't say enough about this show. It's just a really great time. So we're going to get into some of the books that we picked up. We picked up a decent amount, nothing too crazy, but um, definitely decent chunk of books. So first up, we focused on a couple runs. If you watch any of my past videos, you know that I'm working on filling my Avengers and my West Coast Avengers runs. So we picked up a little bit from each. So some later West Coast Avengers, issue 93, issue 96, which is actually a really cool cover. I really like this one. Issue 97, issue 98, issue 99, and picked up an issue that I already have, but this one was in really nice condition. So I picked this one up as well. The Death of Mockingbird West Coast Avengers 100 with this really awesome embossed red foil cover with Mephisto. It's just one of my favorite covers. Something I pick up like every time I see it, basically. And then we picked up a few Avengers books. So we got 159, nothing too special, just some run fillers and stuff like that. 188, which I think is a minor key. 190, 191, 194, 197, 211, which I think was a really cool cover. I think this is also first, or this is when Tiger joins the Avengers, the 211. 261, Secret Wars 2 tie-in, and 289, which I believe was also another minor key. So some nice chunks for those runs. I'm basically focusing on Avengers 100 to 300, and I only have like 20 more books between 100 and 200 to fill that chunk. And then obviously some more between 100 and 200, and a lot to go between 1 and 100, but we'll get to that eventually. So that's the run stuff that we worked on for Avengers. And then we picked up a couple other books here, so I'll just go through them. Secret Wars 10, beautiful Mike Zeck cover. Really nice copy of this book. I was happy to find this. And there were some amazing deals. Like I got all these at like probably 50% off or more. Honestly, like some of them were just, the deals were really great at King Con. So had a lot of fun shopping for these. Nightcrawler #1. This is another book that I always pick up any chance I see it. I probably have like 4 or 5 copies of this at this point, but one of my favorite X-Men characters, if not my favorite X-Men character. So I always try to pick that first solo up if I can. And then I found this nice Silver Surfer set, which I was pretty pumped about. Silver Surfer in Thy Name 1 through 4. I basically picked this up because of the #1 is that really nice Michael Turner cover featuring Silver Surfer. It's one of my favorite Silver Surfer covers, and I'm a huge Michael Turner fan, but this is just really cool. So issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. I guess every issue of this was a different cover artist too. But like I said, I mostly picked it up for that #1. It's another one of those books that if I see it and it's reasonable, I'm going to grab it. Then we picked up a few Star Wars books. So Princess Leia #1, beautiful Terry Dodson cover, Terry and Rachel Dodson cover. And then we picked up a nice little chunk of Star Wars Dark Empire. So the issue 1. This is the first Dark Horse Star Wars book too. So I think it's pretty cool. I mean, and these were I think these might have been $1, but I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, but not bad. Number 2. The number 3. And number 4. I used to have this complete run. I probably have some bits and pieces of it now. I don't think I have the 5 or 6, so I'll be on the hunt for those going forward. Then we picked up a copy of Marvel Divas, number 1. Beautiful J. Scott Campbell cover. Love the black cat on this cover. Pick that up. Then we picked up, this is the Comic-Con 1, A Mad Love art book. This is from the guys at the Comic-Con podcast, Justin and Zach. I had to pick up a copy of their book. This is the foil. Some really beautiful art inside this. It was really cool when I got the chance to look through it. So wanted to show some support for those guys. So I grabbed a copy of that book from them. And then we grabbed Deadpool 67, first meeting of Dazzler and Deadpool. Another really fun cover. Bombshells 27, which is this really nice Ivy and Harley Bombshells cover. I'm a big fan of the Bombshells books, but this cover in particular is really, really nice. Batgirl 50. Forget who did the art on this, but it is a minor key, but I just love this almost like watercolor style for this book. And grabbed Spawn 62. Beautiful Greg Capullo cover featuring Angela. This is probably my favorite Angela cover. It's just really cool. Grab David Nakayama. This is Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville, number 1. This is the foil featuring Fire and Ice. Grabbed Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, number 2. This is the Pablo Villalobos variant. And then this book I had been looking for a while. I wanted to get it when it came out. I just never got a chance. This is the Jae-Young Lee X-Men number 3 featuring X-23. I absolutely love this cover. It's kind of dark and hard to see on the screen, but it's one of my favorite X-23 covers. I was glad to get a copy of that. Supergirl number 1, the Adam Hughes variant. And then I found this. It was as I was leaving the con, I just happened to see it. I threw a number out for this guy, and they took it. They might have taken it because they were backing up, but so I got a pretty good deal on it. It is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows number 1. This is the Mark Brooks Midtown Comics variant. It's signed by Mark Brooks with the COA, but it's also signed by Adam Kubert, who did the interior art, and Dan Slott, the writer. So triple signed. Like I said, I just kind of saw it on my way out and threw an offer out there, which they took, and I was very happy they did. Took a little bit of research to figure out everyone who had signed it, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool book. It's a nice cover on its own. The fact that it's triple signed is kind of a bonus. And then these were probably more like the bigger books that I got. So I grabbed Vampirella 6. This is the Artgerm, the blood splattered acetate variant. One of my favorite Vampirella covers. I'm trying to get this. It was released in a bunch of different colors and variants, things like that. So I'm trying to get everyone. I've never had the acetate cover before, so grab that. And then we grabbed Airboy number 5, Dave Stevens. Got a really nice deal on this. I don't have much Dave Stevens in my collection, so I was really happy to get this one and kind of start to put some of these books together for some of his art. And then this was probably, if not my favorite purchase of the day, it's definitely up there. The Amazing Spider-Man 607. This is a book I've wanted for quite some time. I got a really nice deal on this. Beautiful J. Scott Campbell black cat cover, just iconic black cat cover. Big J. Scott Campbell collector. So I was really pumped about this. This is a book, like I said, I've wanted for a very long time. I'm really happy to have it in my collection now, and it's a really nice copy of it too. Then we picked up 2 Silver Surfer issues that I'm working on my Silver Surfer run. I've been working on it for a while. Some of them are pretty big books. I'm trying to find them in pretty nice condition, so it can be pretty tough. But I did find 2 issues. I found number 6, which was a really nice copy. So I was pretty pumped about this. And then I also found the number 10 in nice condition. So those were the 2 Silver Surfers I grabbed. I would have grabbed more, but these were the 2 that I really liked the condition on, and the price was right on them, so I grabbed them. And then also I grabbed another book that I've always wanted and I've never had a copy of, which was Transformers #1. I'm a big Transformers fan, and I've never had this copy. Beautiful Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Obviously, first appearance of Autobots and Decepticons in comics. I was really, really pumped about this. It's not super high grade, but it's still pretty nice. And like I said, for an entry level for this book, I was really happy with it. Also got hooked up on the price a little bit, so I'm just really, really happy. And it was a newsstand, which I did not see when I picked it up. I'm really not all that aware sometimes, especially when I'm at cons and stuff. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I got home and realized that happened to be a newsstand, which is cool. And then last but not least, this is my copy of New Mutants 1, which I brought to the show, but I did get it signed by Bob McLeod. You can see it right over Professor X's head right there, which was really cool. He was just a lot of fun to talk to and get to meet. And I'm really happy. This book is really nice condition. This is like my PC copy of New Mutants #1. So I was really happy to get that signed. All in all, it was just a really, really fun day. I can't say enough about this con. If you haven't had a chance and you're in the New Jersey or the tri-state area, I definitely recommend making it out to King Con in the future. It's just a really great day. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. So we got some pretty cool stuff. I was definitely happy with what I found. Halfway through the day, I really hadn't picked up that much. And then as the day went on, it got a little less crowded. I started to kind of narrow down what I wanted to focus on and found some cool stuff. But most of the Avengers stuff that I found, I didn't find till very late. Just look at the dollar books trying to, grab some run filler and stuff like that. So I was really, really happy with what I found. It was a great day all in all. And then now we have this week coming up, we have ZapCon. So another con next weekend or this weekend coming up. So we'll be right back at it. Maybe do another haul video for that one as well. But yeah, guys, thanks for checking out the haul video. As always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check me out on Instagram. And as always, guys, happy hunting.